Gonna be the first on the dance floor, the first to raise my hand, the first to state my opinion, the first to take a stand. I won't play it safe and wait for a sign. I'm gonna throw myself out there and let my light shine. Let it shine, let it shine. I'll let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Ow! I'll be on Oprah and Conan, 60 Minutes and The View. They'll all be talking about me and all the things I do. I'll be the one who sets the bar, the one who's in the know. Vogue will come to me to see where fashion trends will go. 'Cause I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. For too many years I hid my light, fearing I was too much and who I was just wasn't right. Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light and give and receive love. So I'm going for my dreams, nothing's in my way. Carpe diem is my mantra, I practice kindness every day. I take time to connect, I take time to have fun. I wanna know I've used up every drop before my life is done. So I shine, yes I shine. I let my big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Wasn't right. Then I heard this voice from within and up above saying, you're here to be a shining light and give and receive love. Give and receive love. I am a woman of power, a woman of grace. The life that I've lived is in every wrinkle on my face. And I love myself so I can love you too. And I know when we're connected there ain't nothing we can't do. So let's shine, let's all shine. Let's let our big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. I see you shine, shine. Yes you shine, shine. I see your big, bright, brilliant beam of radiant light shine. Watch me shine, oh I Gonna be the first on the dance floor, the first to raise my hand, the first to state my opinion, the first to take a stand. I won't play it safe and wait for a sign. I'm gonna throw myself out. I don't care if you're straight, I don't care if you're gay, I don't care who you love, I'm here to love you anyway. I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care what color you are. I'm here to love you with all of my might. 'Cause you are my sister, you are my brother, you are a part of me. Let's face it, you are my family. I don't care if you're thin, I don't care if you're fat, I don't care what you eat. My love is so much larger than that. I don't care if you're rich, loving you is what I was put here for. 'Cause you are my sister,
You are my sister.
you are my brother,
You are my brother.
you are a part of me. Let's face it, you are my family. There's no difference between you and me, no boundaries as far as I can see, no separation or alienation. We are all one. 'Cause you are my sister,
You are my sister.
you are my brother,
You are my brother.
you are a part of me. Let's face it, you are my family. 'Cause you are my sister,
You are my sister.
you are my brother,
You are my brother.
you are a part of me. Let's face it, you are my family. We are all family.
You are my sister.
We are all family.
You are my brother.
We are all family. I said, get up everybody and get out now. We are all family.
You are my sister.
We are all family.
You are my brother.
We are all family. I said, get up everybody, get up and sing. You are my sister. You are my brother. I don't care if you're black or white. For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. But then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking I could change my life. And that's how I could change the world. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy.
let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Love, I am a stand for joy. I am a stand. We are making a new world now. I know we are making a new world now. I can see it. We are making a new world now.
Good morning. Get ready to raise the roof. Spirit is in this place. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. Yes. And we have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Ooh. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Let's sing it together. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer.
We sing with words of praise.
We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah! Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Ooh. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Spirit is in this place. Let's sing it. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Raise a roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Good morning. Bless you.
Sing it if you know it. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody. you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Sing it. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient, and I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day. You've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really did not let it go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit.
Well, good morning and welcome back to the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living. And Reverend Karen and I are here this morning. You got just the two of us this morning. She's the practitioner. She's doing the music. I'm doing all the other stuff.
It's the power duo.
The power duo. That's right. And
Power
you'll
duo.
notice that I don't have my green screen set up. I'm here in my home studio, which is where I've been the whole time for the last year. But
No,
in honor,
seriously.
in honor of the fact that this is our last, likely our last home broadcast service, and next Sunday, back in the sanctuary, new time, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Give us a little more time to get set up and get going there with our COVID preparations and everything. But 11 a.m. is the new time moving forward. So in the sanctuary, in our beautiful sanctuary. And so you got me au natural today with my Boston Red Sox stuff on the walls. You see my Boston Red Sox hammer on the wall over there? That's a Red Sox hammer.
Why do they need a hammer? Is
have
that part
no
of baseball
idea.
to have a hammer?
I have no idea.
I'm not a sporty
why.
person.
I guess, you know what? I'm going to use this as my gavel for the board meeting today. This Red Sox
For the
hammer
board
gavel.
meeting?
Right? It's my gavel.
I think it's perfect. It's perfect.
Boston.
I've never
It's-
seen
it's-
such a thing
it's
in my life.
Actually,
Wow.
a gorgeous hammer. My uncle Sumner
It
passed
is.
away, and he was actually on the board of. He was a lawyer in Boston, and he was on the board of a chain of supermarkets that was big. That was the official chain of supermarkets of the Boston Red Sox. So this is not swag that you can just buy. This was a special gift to him from the Red Sox, and when he passed away, he willed this to me. So I'm gonna use that as my gavel for the board meeting after. So,
Well, Uncle Sumner is showing up today.
that's right. Uncle Sumner is
Uncle
showing up
Sumner is
today.
showing up.
So let's go directly to some treatment here. I'm going to put you off screen for a minute, Reverend Karen, and I'm going to put on a little bit of this Donna Michael music that you know I love, this piano music. There we go. I'm going to turn her down just a little bit. You guys can see my big fat microphone up here. All right. I invite everybody with me let's just take a breath together. As we look forward in anticipation, the blessitation, as I'm going to talk about today, of next week's return to our beloved sanctuary. Still socially distanced and with our masks, and we'll check everybody's foreheads for temperature, but still together in our sanctuary, the beloved High Desert Center for Spiritual Living. I simply take a breath with each of us and bless our time together today, knowing that right where each of us is, we consciously understand that there is only one life, and that life is divine, that life is God, that life is spirit, or intelligence, or wisdom, or whatever we choose to call it. Love is what Emerson called it, our highest word, a synonym for God. And I know that one life is my life now and is perfect and unfolding perfectly, regardless of what I may see in front of me. The life is unfolding perfectly in this moment and in every moment. And so today I simply bless our time together. I bless our service. I bless Reverend Karen and her music and her participation in our service. I bless all of our members. I bless our board of trustees doing our business after service. And I simply know that all is well. And in knowing that all is well and blessing our time together and blessing our beloved center, I release my word as a blessing into the action of law. The law that always makes it so, the law that is mechanically accurate and lovingly impersonal to our word, my word, in this moment. And knowing that all is well, I let it be and I let it go. And as I release it and know that it is done, together we affirm this blessing by saying, and so it is. And so it is. So, it's a beautiful springy day. It's very warm and gorgeous out. I'm wearing spring colors today. And I just know
Gorgeous.
that, yeah. And Reverend Karen and I were just talking before service started about how we feel like there's a more pervasive sense of calm in our community, in our nation, and that just a feeling that all is well, and that work is being done and people are being respected. And but I changed I had my Facebook post saying, let's get vaccinated. And I'm getting my final vaccination tomorrow. So next week when we're in person, I will have had my final vaccination and have a week of immunity. And then the following week, I will be fully immune. And there's a change to our schedule, too, because I don't know why I had thought that Reverend Karen was going to do the next service from home, but we're going to just be in the sanctuary from now on. So unless COVID changes
ahead.
something, right. Full speed ahead.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be in the sanctuary next Sunday and the first Sunday of May with Dave and Mandy. And so next Sunday, Chris Urmston is going to do special music, which will be wonderful.
Ooh, fabulous.
And, I know.
Yeah.
And
Great.
it's going to have a little bit of a Beatles flavor to it. So I'd like us to go directly now to our Ho'oponopono and just take some time for ourselves and for each other and for our community just to remember. Oh, Charles and Julie just joined after more unpacking. Good morning, Charles and Julie from Utah. So glad to see you. I'm just going to give them a howdy on the chat. If anybody else is on the chat, you might say howdy to Charles and Julie this morning. So great to see them joining us. But let's go to our Ho'oponopono. And remember, we say this to ourselves. We say this to our family. We say this to our community. We say this to our nation and to our world. We don't have to have a specific amends to make to somebody to do this Ho'oponopono work. So let's go ahead and say it together. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. A couple of weeks ago, we had a live service, and I totally forgot to have Lori be the practitioner during that service. We were so excited with all the things that we were doing, and I totally forgot to do the Flames of Faith and have Lori be practitioner. And after service, I sent her a text and I said, I forgot about you. I'm so sorry. And she just sent me back this. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. It was perfect. Perfect. She's such a good practitioner. So Dawn says, so looking forward to this service. To in-service. Yes, we're all, I know, looking forward to being together next week. It's going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and take a couple of minutes and just take the breath and meditate into, let's say this together one more time. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And let's go into our Ho'oponopono meditation.
I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. We are responsible for what we see. Healing ourselves will heal the world. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. We are responsible for what we see. Healing ourselves will heal the world. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry.
always gets me. Let's bring in Reverend Karen to lead us in the promises.
These are Dr. Ernest Holmes' promises, and I'd love it if we would read this together. Here we go. I keep the promise that I have made myself to affirm in this moment that I am abundant, healthy, strong, and happy. I keep the intention to daily speak this truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of life, truth, power, and action. I whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I assure my soul.
Thanks, Karen. Let's break forth into songs of joy by remembering who we are. 1, 2, 3.
I remember who I am. I remember who you are and who we are. His pure spirit. I remember who I am. I remember who you are and who we are. His pure spirit. We are life, we are light, we are love. We are joy, we are peace, we are wisdom. And beautiful harmony. We are pure spirit. I remember who I am. I remember who you are and who we are. His pure spirit and who we are. His pure spirit and who we are. His pure spirit.
I love the shirt that I'm wearing in that video, and I must have stuck it in the back of my closet somewhere because I haven't seen it in a while. I'm going to go look for it after service. So let's go right to our community affirmation, of course, taken from Dr. Holmes's Declaration of Principle, originally published in Science of Mind magazine. If you'd like to see old Science of Mind magazines, we have them all on the Science of Mind Archives and Library Foundation website. And if you join the archives as a supporter, you can read any and all of them going all the way back to 1927. We have every one for free. And to see what Dr. Holmes and his practitioners were writing almost 100 years ago is pretty astounding and very powerful too. Let's say these words together. I believe in one power, one living spirit, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. I believe that spirit expresses through me and is the unity of all life. I believe that the kingdom of heaven is within, and that we experience this kingdom to the degree that we become conscious of it. I believe that all thought is creative, and that how I choose to think creates my personal experience. I believe the ultimate goal of life to be a complete emancipation from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. I believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. So yeah, I want to remind you guys that next Sunday, 11 a.m. in the sanctuary, bring a mask, be prepared to have your temperature taken, and still is a question as to whether we should sing inside of our masks or not. I'll be singing for you. Chris Urmston will be singing for you. What you do inside your own mask, I don't know. I haven't, I'm not sure. And certainly, Like I said, I'm getting my second shot tomorrow. I am prepared for not feeling well. I'm getting the Moderna. I'm prepared for not feeling well. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've got nothing on my schedule except writing my talk for next Sunday. Nothing, but I am also completely optimistic and expecting that I will be 100% fine. So no problem there. I want to remind you all that Centers for Spiritual Living is an open and affirming community, and we have been. Oh, Tanya Walker's on with us this morning. Good morning, Tanya. Hey, T. Good morning, Tanya Walker is our beautiful friend Tanya Walker. Beautiful and talented. We're an open and affirming community since 1927. And I want to remind you that here at the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, we are a radically inclusive and mindfully non-racist spiritual community. All are lovingly welcomed here. And we mean that. Our office hours, we have wonderful volunteers who man our office. And our office hours for this week are our normal office hours, Monday 9 to 1, Tuesday 9 to 4, Wednesday 9 to 12, and Thursday 10 to 3. And I'm going to bring back Reverend Karen right now. And Reverend Karen is going to lead us in our affirmation and the flames of faith. So, Karen. Hang on, Karen. You muted yourself. So let's unmute you, and let's see. Let me unmute you too. There. Can I hear you?
That's better.
There we go.
Yeah, because
Take it away. Here we go.
I couldn't do it myself. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, take two. Okay. We get to start over. We get to start our day over anytime we want to. I just want to remind everybody of that. Okay. April 18th, here we are on this gorgeous day and our gorgeous affirmation. I'm going to say it once and then I'm going to repeat it twice. I'd love it if you will be repeating that with me from wherever you are. Okay, here we go. Everything in my life reveals that I am made of love. And again, together, everything in my life reveals that I am made of love. And one more time together, really feeling it. Everything in my life reveals that I am made of love. All right. So here's the part of our Sunday celebration where we honor all of the traditions, spiritual traditions, religious traditions. We perform this ceremony on Sundays in order to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit or God or the divine. This unity candle represents the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. And so we light the first candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the second candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the third candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle, honoring all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principle. And we light the 10th candle for inclusivity, affirming that all are lovingly welcomed here. And as we light the healing candle, please put silently into the light names of loved ones here or who have passed, knowing that they have the experience of Spirit's eternal love. Now I would invite you to join me in prayer, coming 100% present right to this moment. Feeling the support of whatever you are sitting on, your feet on the ground, that beautiful sky above you, knowing that you are a link between heaven and earth, and that heaven is right within where we are now. And so I take a lovely healing breath in and exhale, knowing that there is one ingredients list in this recipe that we call life. We are all made of love. We are all made of that star stuff, that life energy. We know that there is only one divine spirit, one cause, seen and unseen, of all that is. We know that we are one with that divine life energy, our source. We can never be separate from it. It is exactly who and what each of us is. So I simply remember that. I already know it. So I just remind myself of it. And that is the truth for all beings everywhere. And as I know and claim that truth for each of us, I bless the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living. I bless this LoveStream, which is put together, which is made of love. I bless Reverend Doug LeBeau, his leadership, vision, openness, willingness, and commitment to spiritual principle at all times. I bless the board. I bless our team of amazing practitioners. I bless every congregant, every supporter, in person, online, all around the universe, wherever this reaches, knowing that the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of light, of love, of abundance, of beauty, and is a soft place for all beings who are looking for love and guidance and acceptance. Knowing and claiming that this service is absolutely blessed and is a blessing. So grateful to be part of this beautiful community. So grateful to be part of this universal recipe for love. I just simply release my word to the law that makes it so and always says yes. And we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Karen. And I'm so glad that in your treatment you included supporters, because there are people who support our center who are not necessarily members. And in fact, last January, when this past January, when a number of people did not know that they needed to enroll in their automatic giving, when our income suddenly, inexplicably went down in January, I reached out to a friend of mine who receives my daily message every day, and he sent us a $2,500 check just like that. Right after that, his grandson was born with severe lung and kidney dysfunctions 2 months ago, and at 1:45 this morning, his grandson Ethan passed, 2 months old. Very sad. And he's a very dear friend of mine. I just want to take 30 seconds for us all just to Send our love to Robert Goldstein, his daughter Emily, and her son Ethan. He's used my daily messages a lot during the last couple of months. I spoke with him this morning, and he was very hurting. So let's send our love to them.
Obviously.
So,
Yeah.
and speaking of sending our love, and what we're made of is love, we have a brand new song from Reverend Karen. It's a song that she actually recorded before, but it's a brand new video, and it's perfect for what we want to talk about today. So here's Reverend Karen singing Made for Love. Made of love.
I release and I let go. In my heart, I trust and flow with all of the changes that come my way. Night and day, I can say I forgive and I move on. Where I live, the past is gone. With all of the changes that come to go, big and small, I bless them all, 'cause I'm made of love. I'm here to reveal it. And when life gets tough, love's here to heal it. The strength that I need is always right here inside of me. 'Cause I'm made
made of love. Mm.
That is such a great video.
Oh,
That is such a great
thank
video.
you.
It really is. I love the little
you.
bit with the the little figurine.
My little piggy.
That's right. It's piggy. I was gonna say elephant, but it's a piggy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a thing for little pigs. I don't have any real pigs yet, but I hope to someday.
On the farm in Ireland.
That's right.
That's right. Well, thanks, Karen. I'm going to go right to my talk and
pleasure.
right to the lyrics here, but thank you.
Love it.
And Karen, Reverend Karen did that for us this week. Just got that finished and got it to me literally last night. It's a magnificent video. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And I love the bridge. I surrender the heartache. I surrender the pain. What I give and take, only lessons remain. You know, and why? Because I'm made of love and I'm here to reveal it. And when life gets rough, love's here to heal it. The strength that I need is always right here inside of me because I'm made of love. When we come from love, things just go so smoothly in our lives and in the lives of those around us. Dr. Holmes reminds us that there is a universal mind, spirit, intelligence that is the origin of everything. It is first cause. It is God. And I love that word origin. Origin. And if you look up origin in Webster, you're going to find out that it says ancestry or parentage, a derivation from a source. And, you know, we refer to God as our source, the origin of life on earth. And, of course, the Big Bang and the divine and the supreme intelligence of the universe is the origin of our life here on earth. So when Reverend Karen sang, we're made of love, we're here to reveal it, and when life gets rough, love's here to heal it. That's God. God is here to heal it. The strength that we need is always right here inside of us, the divine, living within us, indwelling us, supporting us. We are made of love. And as I said earlier, you know, Ralph Waldo Emerson said, love is our highest word. It's a synonym for God. So if love is a synonym for God, then we clearly are made of God. We say we're made of star stuff, we're made of God stuff. Well, that's not just a metaphysical or spiritual idea or statement. Watch this video from the Smithsonian.
$13.8 billion years ago, the universe begins with the Big Bang. Within a second, it cools enough for particles to form. And within a few 100,000 years, these particles combine, forming the first simple atoms, hydrogen and helium. These ancient atoms are the foundations of everything. At this early stage of the universe's evolution, the ingredients do not yet exist to make even the most basic molecules of life. And as space expands, these atoms are in danger of dissipating into the void. But already they feel the force of gravity. Under its influence, everything that matters will come together. Over a few 100,000 years, gravity creates spiraling regions so dense, their temperatures begin to rapidly increase. The swirling gases form huge disks, far larger than our solar system. Temperatures in their centers surpass 100 million degrees. And suddenly, the first stars are born. From this moment on, primordial stars appear in the billions and cast the first light on the universe. But they will also transform it. Through a quirk of nature, stars will generate all the raw materials of life. Inside the helium cores of massive stars, totally new elements are now forged. For the first time, huge quantities of oxygen, carbon, and nitrogen are fused into existence.
Lo and behold, that's exactly the stuff that our own human bodies are made out of. We are literally made of star stuff.
The most massive stars continue to create heavier and heavier elements. But fusion engines don't last forever, and all stars come to an end. The biggest with a bang.
Because you don't have any more energy, there's nothing to support the star. It's going to collapse and then detonate.
$13 billion years ago, the death of the first generation of massive stars spreads new atomic elements into the void. The universe reaches a crucial threshold. For the first time, it contains everything necessary for life to form.
So we are made of star stuff. We're made of God. We're made of the elemental building blocks of the universe. And last month in March, we opened ourselves to higher possibilities for our lives by living in the question, what is Spirit's highest vision for me? What is Spirit's highest vision for me? And this month, as we begin a new journey, we stepped into the unknown. That's what we've been talking about all month long, stepping into the unknown. And throughout this month, we're embracing change. And we're hopefully doing it with curiosity as we set out on a new path, allowing ourselves to be guided by our practical spirituality, the teaching of the science of mind. This beautiful metaphysical philosophy that we use to change our thinking and to change our experience by interacting with the receptive nature of the universe. And this week, we're specifically talking about this word, blessitation. Blessitation. I didn't make it up. This is what every religious science center is talking about this weekend. Blessitation. You know, every new journey that we choose to set out on is likely filled with excitement and anticipation. And yet, there may also be some feelings of hesitation. This paradoxical state could be called blessitation. A combination of blessings, anticipation, and hesitations. Blessitation. And, you know, I got to tell you, so, we're moving to Michigan, and we put our house on the market last week, and we sold it in 4 days. And we made really good money on our house. And we're really, really thrilled. And the universe keeps showing us that we're doing the right thing for our family by moving forward in this way, because everything just falling into place with, work and, our kids and everything. And yet, do we have anticipation? Of course we do. Do we have hesitation? Of course we do. I've lived here in Southern California since 1975. I came here as an 18-year-old college freshman with my family when they moved here from the East Coast. My entire adult life and my marriage and my children and everything is here. And yes, I've visited Michigan many times, and I've spent a lot of time with my in-laws in Canada. And as everybody has pointed out to me, I haven't really lived through a Midwest winter in many. The last time I lived through a Midwest winter was the winter of 1970, because we lived in Chicago for 2 years, 69, 70, 71, 70, 71. That was it. 1971 was the last time I lived through a Midwest winter. But, okay, so hesitation, stuff comes in, thoughts come in. As we make our way on our new journey, and we accept that we're receiving the blessings of the divine and divine right action, we are also likely to see places where we hesitate on our path, even when things look really, really smooth and good and unfolding for are recognizably unfolding for our highest good. And additionally, our spiritual, our practical spirituality can be a catalyst to new levels of consciousness for this unfoldment. So when we feel the hesitation and we do our spiritual practice, that spiritual practice can be catalytic into new levels of consciousness. And catalyst is a word that I used for a long time without maybe really knowing what it really meant. Watch this video.
When you use laundry detergent to get rid of a stain on a shirt, you are watching a catalyst in action during a chemical reaction. Detergents have enzymes which are catalysts that break up dirt and other stains on clothing. A catalyst is a substance that speeds up the rate of chemical reaction. It provides an alternative pathway for the reaction to happen by lowering the activation energy of the reaction or by changing how the reaction happens. They can lower the energy of the transition state, so the overall activation energy needed for the reaction decreases. Or they can alter the mechanisms of a reaction and thus change the transition state. Catalyst is not consumed during the reaction. With a helping hand from a catalyst, molecules that might take years to interact can now do so in seconds. Factories rely on catalysts to make everything, from plastic to drugs. Catalysts help process petroleum and coal into liquid fuels. Natural catalysts in the body, known as enzymes, play important roles in digestion and more.
So catalysts speed things up, and doing our spiritual practice, God, Spirit, is the catalyst to the thing that speeds up the manifestation of the things that we want. It helps us to embody Spirit and spirit our body. I love that. To embody Spirit means to truly accept God as who we are. And when we do that, we are enspiriting our body. Our daily spiritual practice speeds up our manifestation. And like, you know, and also I like the fact that laundry detergent is like spiritual mind treatment, because when we do our spiritual mind treatment, we're cleansing our thinking of negation and doubt and fear. And those are the places where we hesitate, where we stop. You know, Centers for Spiritual Living, our parent organization, our parent worldwide organization, our global vision for the world sees humanity awakening to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought. Okay? Intelligence, wisdom, universal energy. A world where every person discovers his or her own personal power and ability to create an individual life that works for them, but within the framework of a world that also works for everyone. And the principle that we study in the science of mind is that God is all there is, and that we live in a cause and effect universe where what we think and what we believe has a direct influence on what we experience. So if God is all there is, and then everything in our life is God, well, if we have doubts of the circumstances in our human experience, those doubts can serve as a call for us to notice that we need to consciously reconnect our humanness with our spiritual essence, our divinity. When we have doubts, rather than going down a rabbit hole of, fear and hesitation and all that stuff, if we can remember that those doubts are a good reason to go back into prayer, to meditation, then we've accomplished what those doubts, those hesitations, have become a blessing for us, because those hesitations have reminded us to do spiritual work, and spiritual work is our blessing. And even if there's times when we don't like something or understand something in our lives, all of that is still pointing us to the fundamental principles of new thought, that God is all there is, and that we live in a cause and effect universe where what we think and what we believe has a direct influence on what we experience. And when we say that God is all there is, we're affirming that there's nothing outside of God's mind and body, and the universe, the cosmos, is all one thing, right? There isn't this life and God's life. There isn't my life and God's life. There isn't your life and God's life. There's only one life, and that life is God. And when we have those hesitations, have you ever thought to yourself, I will never finish this project? Your doubt or hesitation only serves to stop you in that moment. God has already given you everything that you need for your success. Just trust it and keep working. Any project will get finished if you just keep going. And if you're ever stopped by the what if, do new opportunities cause you to go into fear of failure? And, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if is always a possibility. There's no question that what if is always a possibility. Contingencies are smart. But based on our past experiences, we most likely already know exactly what the what if scenario is in our mind if we let it take hold and if we let it distract us from our good and if we let it prevent us from doing our spiritual work, which is always going to help. Do I act? Do I wait? When we hesitate because we don't know what to do, most of the times taking action is the best action to take. Most of the times, the best thing we can do is to simply take action and trust that taking action will lead us to information that will inform our next action or our next direction. And that information might simply be, oops, I went the wrong way. When you realize you've gone the wrong way, you can take a U-turn, turn around. I didn't go the right way. You don't judge yourself, stupid. It could have had a V8. You just go, oh, it went the wrong way. Now let me go the right way. But now that you know that you've gone the wrong way, you can choose again. As Reverend Karen said earlier, we can always choose again. So often, simply taking action tells us what we need to know, rather than waiting to know until we're courageous enough to know what to do. Remember this, the universe is always for us. It will serve us if we let it. Albert Einstein reminds us that the most important decisions that we make, the most important decision that we'll ever make, is whether we believe that we live in a friendly universe or a hostile universe. Once you make that decision, so much is going to unfold into place. And as we begin new things, we sometimes experience the joy of the newness and the hesitation of uncertainty. That's natural. That's the blessitation. The great spiritual opportunity here for all of us is to feel the hesitation and appreciate its value, use it as a reminder to do spiritual practice, and then don't let it impede our forward motion. This week, take note of your blessitations in your life and be fully present with them. Each moment is God experiencing life as you. And each moment is God experiencing life through you. I want to close with this quote from Carl Sagan, one of my favorite spiritual teachers, and he said, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." Because God in each of us, as each of us, is each of us. Our backronym this week is blessitation. Blessitation. Believe in love's energy, for our soul's salvation is truth, and transformation is our nature. How about that one, Karen? Believe in love's energy, for our soul's salvation is truth, and transformation is our nature. Because we're made of love. And love is transformation. And love is always there to protect us and heal us and hold us whenever we feel that we are not in perfect alignment with those hesitations. And of course, our affirmation this week is everything in my life reveals that I am made of love. Thank you for writing that, Karen, and thank you for singing that for us. Everything in my life reveals that I am made of love. And of course, Dr. Holmes reminds us all the time, perfect God, perfect human, perfect being. And our CSL global vision for 2021 is timeless wisdom and evolutionary vision. I want to thank everybody who continues to support the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living. I want to remind you that probably the easiest way has been to use the Give Plus mobile app, but we are going to be in service starting next week. Just so you know, most of the people who truly support the center on a regular, conscious basis, they don't put money into the basket on Sunday. They make a plan to give. That's what conscious, recognizable giving is about. A regular schedule. I get a check, I make a tithe. I get a check, I make a tithe, or whatever it is, But it is, of course, wonderful to be in person, and I'm looking forward to that, of course. But e-giving, the Vanco Give Plus mobile app is phenomenal. And then, of course, you can also just go to our website and scroll down the bottom of our website. There we go. And click on the donate link. And then, of course, you can just drop off a check. And you're going to be visiting us at the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living. Many of you, I think, maybe not all of you. This week, our office hours for visiting will be 9 to 1 on Monday, 9 to 4 on Tuesday, 9 to 12 on Wednesday, and 10 to 3 on Thursday. Let's go to our giving affirmation and say this together. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And I always try to say, whenever I have any transaction of any kind, I bless this gift in faith, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. We will be having our board meeting after service today, and the meeting ID is the one that we've been using, and I sent it out this morning already, 882-8585-3097. The passcode is 1111. You can come by phone, but it's easier if you log in. We get to see your beautiful face. And let's go ahead and let's sing together my song, All Is Well. I just banged my guitar. All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. I know that the indwelling infinite spirit blesses us and protects us. And I know that Spirit is kind and gracious through us and as us. And I know that Spirit shines its light upon us and is our peace. And so it is. Amen. All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. Life is good, and so it is. Life is good, and so it is. Have a great week, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you in person in the sanctuary next Sunday at 11 a.m. Have a great week. Peace and blessings. Namaste.
Can't help it, God makes me wanna sing. I can't help it, God makes me wanna sing. Make me feel so good, I can do most anything. I am loving everything. stick right down.